Hey guys, this is Jeremy from Beaver Valley Outdoors bringing you another episode. And today I'm going to share with you my world famous venison jerky recipe. You're going to want to see it, you're going to want to try it. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Beaver Valley Outdoors. And today we're going to make our homemade jerky. So we are starting out with 2 pounds of thawed out meat.
Deer.
Yes, we should add that it's deer. Okay. Alright guys, what I do, this is still a little frozen in the middle. Just take a fork and kind of push down through it. You just want to separate it. You just want to get it going. And guys, we used to do a pound at a time. And take our word for it, a pound doesn't get you anywhere. By the time it dehydrates, your pound is now a quarter of a pound. And if you've got people in your household like we have, that's not going to last any time at all. So I take it, I just punch through it with a fork. Just try to break it up. The fridge will finish. I like this stuff to be marinating for 24 hours. We're under a time crunch, not going to be possible. We're going to get about 18 hours before I have to throw this into the dehydrator. So, first thing you're going to need, Worcestershire sauce. Any brand will do. This happens to be the dollar store brand because we were out. We literally just got home from running there. I'm sure this will be fine. Smells like Worcestershire sauce. So, we always do ours in 2 pounds. I think that's what I was going to earlier. Guys, when you're doing your jerky meat, do it at least in 2 pounds. The time when it gets done dehydrating, you're not, 1 pound seems like a lot, but when it really comes out of the dehydrators, 1 pound isn't going to do you anything.
Yeah, you lose about 60% of your meat or more, at least.
So guys, our recipe for 1 pound calls for 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire. As you can see, I just doubled it because this is 2 pounds. So we do have to double it. I will go back and probably add more Worcestershire sauce. That is one of the things that I do. Worcestershire sauce is a staple. The next ingredient you're going to need is soy sauce. The recipe calls for 2 tablespoons per pound. So again, we've got 4. We'll have to do 4. We have 2 pounds of venison here. Soy sauce is another one that I will go back and I will do extra if needed. We'll have to see how it looks in the pan. Guys, your pan is going to depend too how much, if you need to add anything, what it's looking like, you'll go from there. 2 tablespoons liquid smoke. 4 tablespoons, yeah. So 2 tablespoons liquid smoke. So I got 2 tablespoons here. Again, we're going to double it.
That's probably my favorite part, the liquid smoke.
Yeah, liquid smoke's good stuff. I'm not being super specific with it. Liquid smoke is one that I don't add. If I need filler in my pan, liquid smoke is not one that I add again. 1 tablespoon ketchup, so 2 tablespoons ketchup. Again, the recipe calls for 1 pound, 1 tablespoon. I'm doing 2 pounds, so that is 2 tablespoons of ketchup. Just run-of-the-mill, regular ketchup. Okay, now we're starting to get into our little bits. So I'm going to go ahead and wash this out. Okay. So now we're on the 1/4 teaspoon. Do this one. Nope, this one. half. Okay, quarter teaspoon pepper. Regular ground black pepper. 1 pound, quarter teaspoon, so I'm doing a half pound. Oh my God, I keep messing this up. Yeah, that's it for that. A half teaspoon garlic powder. Yep, so now just garlic powder. Again, this is quarter teaspoon for for 1 pound. So we're doing a half tablespoon, I'm sorry, for 2 pounds. Get it in there, guys. Just mix it all in, just like that. And don't worry about everything, guys. We're going to mix it all together when we're done. We're just kind of getting it all in there for now. Okay. Okay. Onion salt. Again, quarter tablespoon. We're going half tablespoon because we've doubled the recipe. And guys, when I get it in there, can you get that? I don't get it like right to the top and I just kind of get most of the way in there, if that makes sense. Now half, so 1 tablespoon salt. Okay. Next thing on the recipe, guys, is iodized salt. Half tablespoon for 1 pound. We're going to do 1 tablespoon for 2 pounds. Give it a little sprinkle. Okay. Now we are going to do hickory marinade. We're going to do 1 tablespoon. Stuff smells delicious. And give her a little extra. Give her a couple extra drips there. Teriyaki sauce, 1 tablespoon. What's thick? That's thick, thick, thick. Kevin, I like my teriyaki sauce like I like my women. Now a little extra.
I bet a good simple recipe would just be pepper, salt, and teriyaki sauce.
Yeah. All right, 1 tablespoon Tabasco. This stuff's always fun to get out. You're gonna get extra. And then I always give her a couple. Next ingredient is going to be ground cayenne pepper. Which actually, before I do this. Okay, that's going to be 1 tablespoon of that as well. And we got extra down there, that is for sure.
That's gonna add some flavor.
Oh yeah. This one I'll do a half. Next ingredient is going to be garlic pepper. We're going to do a half tablespoon of this. But again, they're big helpings. They're not exactly half. And the last ingredient we throw in ours is going to be 2 tablespoons of crushed red pepper. Again, this is a lot, guys. You can take it down to taste, you know, whatever you like. We put a lot in ours, and that is a lot.
We like to experiment around here.
Yep, this is a recipe. Okay. So that's our seasonings, guys. That's what we do for that. Now the next step is kind of get everything mixed together. What I do, guys, is just take a fork and you're mixing everything in there together. I should add, when you're putting in the spices and the sauces, try to evenly distribute it across the pan. But if you can't or you don't, it's all right. Man, that smells good. You smell it?
Right, faintly.
It smells good. So guys, this is looking pretty good the way we have it right here. Now I'm going to take my Worcestershire sauce and I'm going to kind of spritz over everything one more time. Yeah, if you don't really care for Worcestershire sauce, maybe you skip that out. We love Worcestershire sauce. That's still kind of frozen right there. That's a big old hunk right there, but it'll come across or come apart.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, right there. That is our marinade. So now we are going to let this sit. I'll probably start dehydrating this around noon, 1 o'clock tomorrow. Usually about 5-6 hours is what it takes to dehydrate. I want to have it done for Kevin gets home from work. So we'll check back in and we'll show you what it looks like then. See you guys.